Hey y'all, welcome back. If you're new, hi, my name is Alyssa, and for today's video, we are going to be testing out magnetic liner and lashes. So I kept seeing this ad all over like my Facebook, my Instagram, all sorts of stuff for magnetic eyeliner that comes with magnetic lashes. From what I can gather, the eyeliner has to have some sort of like magnetic property in it. I don't know, science. And the eyelashes have the magnets on it, and you're able to just put the eyeliner on and then put the eyelashes on top, and it's supposed to stick. So the brand that I got mine from, that I kept seeing the ad for, is called Moxielash. This is a little card they sent with my order. The girl on the card is absolutely stunning, and those are apparently a pair of eyelashes that I'm going to have. Now on this card as well is a 10% off coupon code, so if for some reason we like what we see here today and you also want to check it out, I will put that down below for you so you can utilize it as well. And then these are just the directions over here, so pretty much it just says dip the brush in the magnetic eyeliner, slowly glide the brush along your lash line to create the outline for your eyeliner. It said the length and the thickness of your line can be filled to your liking. Place your magnetic lashes on the eyeliner for bigger and sexier eyes. And then after using, take off your lashes, clean the magnets and the lash band so you can use them multiple times. So apparently you can use these multiple times if you clean them. I'm not sure how exactly you clean the magnets. I would have to look into that because I'm sure, you know, it's not glue. You just don't peel it off. And I'm sure you can't use just anything on them, but I don't know. So yeah, so apparently you can just put the eyeliner on. It acts as eyeliner, but also the adhesive to your lashes. I will go ahead and tell you guys that I ordered a bundle. So I ordered what they call a trio bundle. That means that I have the 3 pairs of lashes that they sell on their website. That also came with a little brush as well as the pot of eyeliner. This retails for $130. I used the welcome code for 10% off because, you know, girl gotta save the coin somewhere. That brought it down 13 bucks for a subtotal of $117. My shipping was free. I will say that they do have a return policy and I looked it up before I started filming. The only way that you can return the product is if it's not been used. So with that in mind, hopefully I don't totally hate this or I'll be out $117 because I can't return it because I'm 100% gonna use them today for you guys and show you, so yeah. Okay, so let's just get into looking at the lashes real quick. So the first pair of lashes is called the Flashy Lash, and this comes in the gold packaging. When you open it up, I will say, you know, the packaging is really nice. The box seems really legit. It's got that magnetic closure. And this is what they look like. I do like that on the packaging, when you pull them away, there's magnets so the lashes will store themselves properly. I do think that is very helpful. So I will say this eyelash is quite thin. In my personal opinion, I do like a really thick, kind of fluffy lash. It is very wispy, but I don't know that I care for the way that the eyelashes are kind of all sticking up everywhere, as you guys saw. It does come with 5 magnets on it. Again, I don't know how this sits on my eye, whether or not I can customize it, whether or not it's going to fit on my eye just like it is. Sometimes, you know, you're lucky and you don't have to customize, but it's very, very rare. So we'll see in just a minute. The next eyelash comes in the pink packaging. This is called their Classy Lash. So this is what the eyelashes look like. They are very, very thin, very, very small. Again, still have the 5 sets of magnets on them. I'm not going to say I'm going to hate it because I haven't put it on, but if I just saw these in the store, I wouldn't even bother to pick them up because they're nowhere near as thick and as fluffy or as anything that I kind of care for. Anyways, the last set that I have comes in the purple box, and these are called the Sassy Lash. So that is what these ones look like. These ones are, again, it's not thick. They're much longer than any of the other pair. It does seem to have a little bit of taperedness on the inner portion of the eye, which is nice. Again, the 5 different magnets. So yeah, this one's just longer than all of them. I will say none of them are particularly thick. And when I do a lash, I like a thick lash. I do like them to be long sometimes, but I prefer the thickness over the length. Okay, so again, this is the pot of eyeliner it comes with. This is what it looked like. It's a decent little tube. It does not tell me how big it is, so I don't know how much actually comes in there. But that is what she looks like. Yeah, just looks like a standard eyeliner. It doesn't really smell like anything, which I guess is good. And then again, this is the little brush that it comes with. Oh, it's got one of those little plastic things on there. Got it. And it's really, I mean, this is nothing special. It's just a tiny little thin brush. It's not normally what I put eyeliner on with. I use more of an angled brush, but this is what I am going to use today. Now that I've got you guys zoomed in, I am going to start off by putting on a line of eyeliner. I'm not going to do a wing or anything. I did see on like the website some of the girls do that. I'm not going to do that because I feel like it's kind of wasteful because the eyelash is not going to be sticking out here, so there's no need. Okay, so before I move on, I want to say that it does have a weird, kind of sticky-like feeling as like you kind of like go over it to fill it in a little bit more. It's weird. It kind of like tugs a little bit, not in a terrible way, not where I was like, oh my god, it's going to totally give me eye wrinkles or mess something up, but it does have a weird little thing. I do think that right now, looking off the bat, it doesn't look kind of funny. It literally just looks like eyeliner, which is good. You don't want it to look like anything. But I will say, I wonder if before I stick it on my eye, should we actually see if anything like sticks? Like, should we try it on my hand first? Did I jump the gun here? Should we do that? Let's see. Let's see if I take this tiny little eyelash and I'm going to draw a line on my hands. Alright, and before I even put it on my eye to be disappointed, let's see what happens. Oh, Jesus, where did it go? That doesn't look good. Okay, so it's like trying to. Maybe it needs to be thicker. Y'all about to catch me all heated. So what I'm doing is making the line thicker now. Like that. Nice and black. And then try again. Okay. It's sticking. That's some bullshit though, I will tell you that. Look at that. So it's on my hand. I will say that it is sticking up on my hand there. The funny thing is they do on like the Instagram and like the way to get you to buy it is they make it look like it's not going to go anywhere. I do not think that is true because it looks like it's barely hanging on for dear life. Like, alright, so let's see what happens here. And then on there, and then, okay, so as you can see, it's really not on the inner corner. Oh, that must be it. Doing it right there. Huh. Alright. I mean, all the little magnets are down if you can see that, except when I pull it like that. Huh. I mean, it's on there. Let's put the other one. Let's go ahead and like do the other eye and like see what happens when we do that. I mean, you guys, they're sticking. I mean, okay. Do I think they're gonna look way better if I have like mascara on? Absolutely. Which I think what I may do is pop on my own coat of mascara now that I have the eyeliner down and see what happens. Let's see. Oh, look at it go. What is this little fuzzy out here in these streets trying to play me? Neat. Oh, it kind of feels weird. Let me put on a quick coat of mascara really quick. Okay, you guys, so there is that pair. That is, again, the Classy Lash, so the really small kind of pair. I mean, they're on there. They're on my eyes. They are sticking. They're not super uncomfortable. I am having a little bit of trouble with this one in the inner corner. Oh, excuse me. You know, if you wear false eyelashes with the glue and like you don't have the inner corner stuck down quite right, and it's kind of annoying, that's what this pair kind of feels like right here. It's not bad, but it's just kind of aggravating, and I don't know what's causing it to do that. But other than that, they're not bad. Are these my favorite pair of eyelashes I've ever seen? No. They're really not my style. They're not that thick. However, they did accentuate my natural eyelashes. So I will say that they're not terrible if you yourself are maybe not into super big lashes. You don't want really long, really thick ones. This may not be a bad pair for you. It's funny, but I really want to see if I like blow dry my eyes, like push the air up in my eyes. Will it come off like when I blew it off on my hand? Let's see. Okay, so this is going to be the true test because, you know, sometimes it's a very windy day. Sometimes you're riding with the car windows down. You can't be losing lashes. So let's see how this works. Well, I'll be damned. They did not go anywhere that I can tell. Hold on, let me see. Get up close. Nah. Everybody is still hanging on tight. I'm impressed because I was really shooketh on my hand when I was just like, and it just left. I don't know if it's maybe because it's curved on my eye and I don't know what it is, but I will say I'm impressed that it didn't go anywhere because I honestly kind of thought it would. No, I was really about to tear it to shreds. So let's move right back along to the next pair. So now we're going to kind of really be pushing through this. So again, these are the Flashy Lashes. These are the super weird kind of wispy looking ones. I hope these don't look dumb. Okay, so here's what we're working with this pair. Now, right off the bat, they are way too long for my eyes. As you can see, they are really drooping. They're bringing my eyes down because they're too long. They're too big. This is where it's going to become interesting if it's possible for you to shape them or not. Now, but because I've already used them and I can't return it, we're going to cut these and we're going to see if when I cut off, because I'm obviously going to end up cutting off most likely one of the magnets, if it's still gonna work. Okay, so there are them now that I have trimmed them. They seem to be doing pretty good as well. I will say again, like I was saying about the eyeliner, I definitely think it needs to be touched up because they're more willing to come off as I was trying to finagle this one. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do the blow dryer test again because I want to see if now that it has less magnets on the end, is it more susceptible to come up, as well as now the fact that like my eyeliner, I guess, is a little less strengthened, if you will. So we're going to plug this in again and we're going to try one more time. Okay, so obviously those don't want to stay up that good. Let's see if I put on more eyeliner. Does that help? Does it hinder? Can you build the eyeliner up, or are you kind of screwed when you take it, like when you put it on and you want to put more on? So I'm going to add a little bit more eyeliner and we're going to see if we can try that again. Okay, and again with the blow dryer. let's try the very last pair now. So we're going into the Sassy Lash. And these are the super duper long ones. So I'm going to put these on, and if they don't fit right on my eye really quickly, then I'm going to trim them just like I just did. And so that way we can skip that step and see how we think. Okay, so I don't think these ones are that terrible in size, and I've actually got them starting much further in on my eye than closer to the inner corner. I don't really like this pair in general. It definitely looks very fake. And that's just because, you know, they're just so extremely long. This pair feels less sturdy than the other ones, and maybe that's because of the length. So I definitely will say that the more I put them on with the same eyeliner, like even look at this right here. Can you see that? Like I barely brushed it up and it's like coming off. This pair does feel way less secure, way more flimsy than the other ones that I tried on. And like even that, like look, I like tucked it in and now it's more droopy than this one, and I don't love that. Okay, you guys, so now that I've tested everything out, let's break down my thoughts and opinions. So out of all 3 pairs of lashes that I tried out today, I definitely think that the Classy Lash is the best one out of all 3. And I know I talked the most shit about it in the beginning, but I definitely think they're just the nicest and easiest to work with. They're the ones I'm currently wearing right now. The purple ones, so the Sassy Lash, I think are just really gaudy and fake looking, and I think they're just going to be the most difficult to work with because someone would definitely have to trim these. And as we all saw, once you start trimming them is where the problem starts happening. The Flashy Lash, so the kind of like wispy ones, I just don't think they're very nice because a lot of the eyelashes kind of like curl back and touch your eyelid, which I just think makes them look very unnatural. Who knows, you probably may get a pair that's maybe different than mine. Maybe I got a funky pair, but I just don't think this pair is worth your money either. Now, when it comes to the eyeliner, I will say that the eyeliner, in my opinion, is a little difficult to work with because it's just not a very fluid eyeliner. Because, I guess, of the magnetic properties in it, it does have that very kind of like dry eyeliner kind of tacky feel. And I'm so sure that you definitely cannot put anything like Duraline in this to make it better. So in my opinion, I don't think you'd be able to get a wing with it, and it's bad because the girls in the video, they're doing winged eyeliner with it, so it kind of creates a kind of false expectation. I definitely think you can only do just kind of like the line on your like lash line. I just think you're not going to get a nice looking wing because I couldn't even get like a nice straight line just because the way you have to do it in the small strokes. And my other concern with this is I wonder how long this would last before it does dry out, because all liner does dry out at some point in time, and because there's no way for you to prolong the life of it with something like Duraline, I wonder how long it actually lasts. Because, you know, obviously without the magnetic eyeliner, the magnetic lashes won't stick. So you definitely have to have this. The brush, nothing crazy to say about this. It's nothing spectacular. It's nothing special. I am glad that when you do order it in a bundle, this does come with it, just in case for some reason when I wash this, if this were to mess up this brush, I didn't use my own, you know, brush for this and I didn't waste anything. So I do think this is nice because especially if you're someone that maybe doesn't wear eyeliner, then you wouldn't have an eyeliner brush. So it's nice that they send you one. Okay, so overall, would I recommend this product? If you are someone who already uses false eyelashes and you like big fluffy lashes such as like Miami's or Mykonos or something like that, and you're totally comfortable with lash glue, I would not recommend this product to you because I just don't think you're going to enjoy it enough for the price. And when I say that, I'm talking from personal experience because for me, these eyelashes feel more flimsy, if that makes sense, because the eyelashes only stick where the magnets are. The whole eyelash band isn't actually stuck to my eye. And so for those of you who use actual lash glue, it feels like you've missed sections, if that makes sense, and that the lash is loose. So I definitely just don't think it's going to be worth your time with that, as well as the fact that if you're into those bigger, fluffier looking lashes, you're not going to find that in these products. Because I will say, the eyelashes don't actually look like what they show you on the website. They're a little bit more disappointing when you receive them. Not in a terrible way, but they just don't look the way they're advertised. I mean, like, I do not look like this girl. No pair of eyelashes that I put on today look like that girl's lashes. So I will say that I think there's a little bit of false advertising there to draw people in, and then you're going to be a little bit disappointed. And then once you wear them again, remember, you can't return them. So there's that. Now, even though I say, for those of you who are used to false eyelashes and lash glue, that you shouldn't buy them, if I'm being honest, I do think they would be worth it for those of you who are uncomfortable with falsies, who don't do well working with lash glue, but you want to try wearing false eyelashes. I think if you want to spend the money on this, this would be worth it to you to try out. You can buy it in just the bundle with the one pair and the liner. And that's definitely going to save you money. You don't have to buy it in the tree, and you don't have to buy every product separately. But I think it could be worth it to you, because I remember when I first started wearing falsies, the sensation of having something sit on top of your eye can be weird. I totally remember it. I totally understand it. I get it. And these eyelashes are very, very light. So I definitely think that this could help you, because they're not going to feel super heavy. It's not going to be as uncomfortable. I will say that it is very easy to put on. It's not hard to take the brush with a little bit of eyeliner and just put on a line. And because I already told you it's not going to be a perfectly straight line, you don't even have to shoot for that. And because you're just sticking on where the magnets are, you're not having to use any sort of weird tool. It was so easy to just grab it and pinch it down, and it wasn't hard. It didn't take a lot of thinking. And because it's not glue, so it's not drying, if you do put it on and you feel like you kind of misplaced it, it's so easy to just take the lash off and replace it, and you don't have to worry about glue drying and having to re-add glue and deal with anything like that. So I will say that for beginners, this could be worth it. Now, it's going to depend on if you want to spend your money on this, if the price is right to you. But if you're really just like, yes, I don't care, I want to spend the money on it, I want to find out, I want to get better at wearing false eyelashes, I think this could be worth it to you, because I do believe that after you get used to wearing these, you could graduate to using something like an Ardell Demi Wispy, which is what I always recommend to a beginner, and getting used to the lash glue that way. I will say, however, that if you are a beginner, I wouldn't recommend wearing these out like all night on the town, just because I can't tell if the only reason like I'm having a little bit trouble now with them moving while they're coming up while I'm blinking is because I've pulled the eyelashes off the same line of eyeliner a bunch of times. If maybe it's just getting a little bit weaker, I would practice them just kind of around your house, maybe just running out for a little bit. And then if you realize it is really working for you and staying down, because you don't want them coming off while you're blinking. Okay, you guys, so that is all for today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed watching, and that hopefully this helps some of you out in some way, even if it was just saving you the money from going and buying it yourself. If you did enjoy it, do not forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hopefully I will see you in my next one. Bye!